Okay, here we are in Marmoset. I have a basic little background and my TV imported. This is a whole new scene. We're just gonna start everything over, right? For the screen, I'm gonna go and take my where is it? Substance. Where did we put it? Alright, it's in the test folder. I'm gonna rename it, but it's gonna be textures folder, okay? So for the albedo, put it here. My screen normal, put it on normal. My roughness, metallic, and where is my AO? Occlusion. And my occlusion right here. Same for the TV. Let me rename this. Not duplicate. Whatever. Doesn't matter. We go put the albedo, the normal for it, the roughness, metallic, and the AO. Where is it? Ambient occlusion right here. And we're just gonna drag it. Occlusion. Cool. So now we're gonna flip the Y on the normal. The roughness metallic AO should be G, B, and R. Alright, so we're gonna go to the screen, do the same, flip the Y channel, and we'll put it on G, B, and the occlusion stays R. Alright, cool. One thing we can do, we can go to the sky. I'm just gonna switch it to the same sky that I had. Let me see, where is it? Where did I put it? Let me find it real quick. It's here, Marmoset Sky. I'm not sure why. Alright, cool. Here you go. I have the sky I want. Again, you can use your own sky. You can use many different good skies, but me, I'm just gonna use this one. Alright. For the main camera, I'm gonna make a new camera, call it main shot. Alright, and this is gonna be your main render camera. For the field of view, put it on 20, because that's what I like. You can also put it on 15 or 10. I think I'll do 20. For the tone mapping, put it on aces. For the sharpen, I'm gonna do 1. All right, what else do we need? Let's see, the render bounces, we'll do maybe 3 bounces. Let's see, samples. I think samples is fine. We don't want the render to look too grainy in the video. Let's see, resolution, we do 4. Actually, I'm gonna do 3500 by 3000. You can't really see it yet. That's because I don't have my safe frame turned on for my main camera. All right. Yeah, I think 3500 by 3000 usually looks nice for me, and you can zoom in when you put it in ArtStation, so that's good. Yeah, I think for what this is, let's find a good camera angle. And see what it looks like. I'm trying to think something like this, maybe. All right, this is good. This is good. We'll only do maybe 2 shots. So this is fine. All right, and I'm gonna put this in a folder, put the main camera in a folder, call it main again. And I'm gonna lock the camera. And from here, I'm gonna click on main, click on cameras, go to main camera, which is this one right here, the default one. All right, let's see, I could go to render instead of classic and then switch my bottom camera to this one and then turn on the ray tracing for it. I feel like in the sky, instead of ambient sky, I'm just gonna have color, because it'll start tripping me out. And this Limber 2 is pretty much for the floor. I'm gonna lower the color a bit, something like this. Maybe I'll turn off ray tracing for now. Turn down the color a bit. I think this is fine. Can give it a little bit of roughness. All right. Sick. This is fine. Okay, so now in the main camera, I'm gonna turn off my safe frame. Where is it? Right here. All right, now we can start rendering. I really wish on this, instead of full quality for this top one, I'm gonna put draft quality, and hopefully it doesn't crash. All right. Now, I'm gonna add a light and put it in the main folder. And I'm gonna drag it all the way out. Change the spot angle a bit. Let's see what else can we do. Turn down the brightness from 7 to 6. Maybe 6.5. Actually, maybe I'll put it over here first. Maybe 6.7. Let's see. I think I'll play a bit with the diameter for the light. What that's gonna do is just make the shadow a bit more soft, but it comes at a cost. If you do it too much, then you start losing details on your model. So like, play around with it responsibly. All right. I don't know if I like this light. Here's what I'm gonna do, right? I'm gonna delete this light, turn off the sky. Actually, I'm gonna turn it on for now. And I'm gonna add a light maybe right here. Just one light. Like this, right? And I'm gonna turn off the sky. And I'm gonna play with the spot angle a bit. Maybe instead of a spot, I'm gonna do a omni light. All right, and put it on 6.5, something like this. and the diameter. Here, you can see what it does here. You see how sharp the shadow is, and if you push it up, it becomes a slightly softer shadow, but normally that makes you lose detail, so you gotta use it responsibly, like I said. Okay, so this is okay for now. Let me turn on the sky. Maybe my sky is too bright. I'm gonna put my sky on 0.7, maybe 0.5. Yeah, I think 0.5 is fine. All right, let's see. If you click world space on any object, it will change the pivot from object space to world space, I guess. Right here we can really see our roughness coming through like this. It's gonna be a bit of a back and forth. All right, this is fine. I'm gonna turn off the sky again, and up here I'm gonna add a new light like this, and instead of a spot, I think actually I'm gonna keep it a spot for now, and instead of a sphere shape, I'm gonna do rectangle and play around with the width. Why is it not showing? Let's try to change the spot to Omni. No. Keep it on. Ah, here you go. Why was it not showing before? Here you go. I'm gonna give it this type of shape and change the brightness from a 7 to a 6.6. Something like that. And instead of world space, I'm gonna do object space. And if you hold control while rotating anything, it will snap it from in 15-degree intervals. All right, the spot, the spot angle, I'm gonna open it up a bit to maybe 90 degrees. Like this. All right. I'll turn off the first light to see what this is looking like. Yeah, I think this is fine. And I'm gonna do one for this side, maybe. Hold on. Let's see what they're all looking like together. I think the color of the floor is throwing me off. Let me turn it off for now. I'm gonna keep it. And instead of this gray, I'm gonna do maybe something like this. And roughness really high. Maybe do a bit like this. Let me see. All right, now for my light one, I'm just gonna lower it from 6.5 maybe to 6. Yes. Let's see. Not the camera, the sky. Actually, I'm gonna duplicate the sky. All right, and then I'll keep one turned off, and then let's see if I can Now, actually, I like this guy. I'm gonna keep it. Where we go. And one thing we can play around with is the curves for this. And I think there's a bunch of presets. For the post effect, I'm gonna use a BW high, no, that's not there's a high contrast one usually. Unless that's not the one I'm looking for. The curves, I'm gonna play with the tone mapping curves a bit. Something is looking weird. Yeah, I really think my sky is still too bright. Maybe it's the floor. I'm gonna put the floor on something like this again. All right. Okay, so now I can play around with the curves. I'm gonna push this up a bit and push down here a bit. That's the wrong camera. Main camera. Here you go. My main camera is not on aces. I was wondering. Something felt off. Alright, there you go. Now let me see if I put my sky on 1. Yeah, that looks a lot better. I'm still gonna keep it 0.7 though. Alright, so for the curves, I'm gonna push this up a bit, something like this, and push down here a bit, just to bring up the contrast a bit more. Like so. Maybe too high of a contrast, maybe like this is fine. Let me see, preset. You see the preset, that's what I was looking for, the high contrast preset. And I can lower it as I wish. Like so. All right, sick. And yeah, I'm just gonna lock the camera again. And now we can keep playing with this. For the brightness for this light, maybe that's too bright. 6.6 was fine. I'm gonna turn off the sky though. Let's see the light for this. Maybe we can push it down a bit. All right, I'm gonna go here, add a new light, something like this. Spot angle, widen it up. The intensity, the brightness, I'm gonna put it on 6. I'm not sure why 6 always works for me. It's one of those things I'll never really get. Maybe 6.5. No, 6.6 is fine. All right, I'm gonna turn off all the other lights just to see what this is doing. The diameter, gonna put it up a little bit, maybe something like 15. There you go, maybe something like this. How does it work with my other light? All right. And this light. Okay, and now if I turn on the sky, and now I can play around with the color of the floor a bit. There you go. Let's see. Something feels off. Okay. Let's see. I know we have some nice little roughness up here and over here. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn off all the lights, 1, 2, 3, and 1 in the sky, and I'm gonna make a new light right here and make it omni. I'm gonna put the brightness down to like 4, maybe 5, and I'm just gonna go real close, real nice. I'll do 5, maybe 4.5. Maybe something like this. Now let me turn on my sky. Maybe now I can try 5. Nope, 4.7. I'm gonna play around with the diameter a bit. Yeah, it's starting to show. I'm gonna turn on the other lights. Or is it this one? Again, lighting, when you're lighting, you have to be patient. Let's see, I'm gonna go to classic just so I can look at it a bit better. Yeah, I think it could use a bit more work. Render. Let's try 3. And then push it towards here a bit. Maybe 3.5. Maybe 4 again. And the diameter, I'm gonna make it a bit higher. Maybe too much. Not liking how it's looking. Maybe 5. All right. Now I'm gonna turn on the other lights just to see. Let's see. I'm gonna go back to classic. The thing is, I don't want to zoom in and then mess up everything, you know. I think, yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it like that, and I'm gonna put one right on top of this right here, right on top of the TV. Let's try it to see if it looks good. Turn off the sky. I'm gonna add one more right here. Put it on Omni and change the brightness from 4 to 5. Maybe 5 to 4. Turn off the rest of the lights. The thing is with this, you really actually I think I'm gonna delete that. I'm gonna play with this just a bit more. I'm trying to look I'm trying to look close to the screen, but let me see, 0.1. I think that will be too much. 1 is what I mean. Yeah, let's try 0.7, 0.6. Okay, I think this is looking all right. I'm feeling like this part right here is looking a little bit too muted. I might have to do something with that. But yeah, for now, we'll continue in the next video to see if we can make this look a lot better. But I would say it's looking all right. Let me go back to my main render. Let me name this main render. Like this. And then in the curves, I'm gonna go back to my high contrast and then all right. I think this would be fine. I might do just a quick render. Let's go to render and then where is it? This. If we go to image, we'll make a new folder for it. Let me find this. It's in desktop, TV. Here you go. I'm gonna make a new folder called render. All right, open, save. Actually, I didn't even name it. We gotta name it. Instead of PNG, I'm doing JPEG, and we'll just name it render. There we go. Just a quick test render before we end the video. I'm gonna click on render image right here, like this. It should render pretty quick. All right, sick. Let us now take a look at it. Desktop, TV, render. Ha! this is a good example. You see right here how it didn't render the right angle? I will show you. I forgot. When you go to render, down in the camera, render cameras, you will do add new and click on main render. And that is, and we're gonna turn off main camera. All right, sick. Now, if we click on render image, please finish. Please. All right. Now if we click on it, here it is. Like this. Yeah, I don't mind. I think this light right here was fine. All these you can zoom in real nice, and I feel like the normal map on this is lacking. It's almost like I don't have a normal map. Should I investigate? Yeah, I'm not sure why it's looking like this. TV, normal map. Let me see. Yeah, something feels slightly off with that. I might have to investigate. Maybe we need a bit more AO down here just to bring it out more. Yeah, that might be what we need. But we'll look at that in the next video. All right. But I think for now it's looking okay. We have some stuff going on here. We're not gonna do like every single render, but we'll do like one or two. I think this is fine. Yeah, we can see our screen, everything. All right, yep, this is fine. All right, I'll see you in the next video.